Ajá.
¿Vas a usar solamente blanco o quieres transparente?
No, quiero French. French
Sí,
transparente.
me falta French.
Quiero French transparente blanco. Que va a ser, voy a intentar de hacerlo con los menores desvanecidos que se puede.
Okay.
¿No?
Entonces ahorita te corto un poco de French para empezar. Creo que me falta bastante French. Y el transparente.
So here's how we cut the strips. We're doing inventory on the scraps. So we're gonna get the... ¿Qué más hay, Lalo? ¿Qué más hay de hueso? El gris driftwood? Yo creo que no, van a ser demasiados. Bueno, enséñame una tira de driftwood.
Ese es el gray. Ese que te acabo de llevar.
Ah, ok. Ah, no, hueso ya no existe, ¿verdad? Era un color que ya descontinuaron. Okay, there is no bone gray, we only have driftwood gray. They either change the name or they discontinue one of the colors. Okay, so, step by step, like a good social media boy. You're welcome, Lenny. Or thank you, Lenny. Or... So now we've got my interpretation of the first part, which is, we use a little bit of driftwood, a little bit of white, a little bit of French vanilla. The French vanilla comes out whiter than actually the white does, if you want to think of white that way. And then now we're deciding, so these are the yellows we're going to use. There's 4 yellows. There's canary yellow, there's marigold yellow, which are these 2. That's they always look different before they're fused. So those are our 2 colors there. And then our opaques are electric yellow and, okay, sunflower. The opaques are sunflower and canary yellow, which I call electric yellow. So we're gonna mix those 2. We're gonna fade them in a little bit. See, we've got them delineated here. We've divided the 7 meters by 2, and we're gonna check it out. So technically, I'm going to use French vanilla is something I use in every barcode because it gives a contrast, because it turns out pretty white. So technically with this kind of concept, I shouldn't put the French vanilla in there because it would break up the color, but it actually shows off the color more. So just so you know, we're going to put a little bit of white French vanilla, which turns into pretty white. We're going to put it the whole way through because that's the way that everything looks the best and it shows off the colors around it. We're jumping ahead now. Now he's just cutting the reds for me. So this is red, pimiento, and tomato, which are these. And now there's red orange.
Este que se ve rojo,
Sí.
este es naranja.
Sí, lo sé. Jesus. It's a tough call because it's kind of cheating, but it'll pop it. Sí, pomelo. Sí. We'll get back to the cyan shortly. Okay, previous to this episode 75 of the barcode color thing, I just like this is kind of fun. So now we're moving on to cyans. Let's get the computer screen up here. So it's baby blues essentially. It's what we call cyan. But we're gonna use a mixture of powder blue, baby blue, and a new one that we call light turquoise, opaque. Baby is not actually called baby. Then we have light turquoise. And I'm not going to use the aqua. Maybe a little tiny bit of light aqua. We'll use light aqua, not aqua. We'll mix these puppies in there. And now it's interesting because I'm going to fade them with these, and there's a reaction that happens between anything that has steel bearing, which are the aquas and turquoises, and the yellows that are cadmium bearing. So we'll see that effect when it comes out of the aqua. Now we're actually we're doing our barcode, but we're actually talking about the facets with Mario here on our. See, this is, we do everything at once here. These are the faceted prototypes for our glass for Nouvelle. Okay, so here we're talking about the facets. Entonces, Mario, yo creo que sí, porque acuérdate que hay que tomar, la orilla va a estar hasta allá. Entonces, para que sea tomable, sí se ven un poquito choncho las caras, ¿no? Esta, por ejemplo,
¿Puedo bajar un poquito más hacia adentro?
échate aquí unos para que se va un poquito adentro, ¿no? Y acá sí échate uno porque está muy recto, se va a descostillar, ¿no? También hay que pensar que no pueden ser tan rectos. A lo mejor uno bastante plana acá, no hacia adentro, pero uno más grande, alargada, como hiciste aquí, pero que no parece mucho. Hazlo para que no se parezca mucho.
Sí.
¿Ok? I'm not sure if I recorded that last part. I think I just turned on the camera. Fuck. I wonder if I've done that with all of them. Spring green, we decided we're not gonna use this. That's mineral green. O sea, creo que no estaba entendiendo la cámara, güey. No estaba recordando, nada más.
No lo pusiste a grabar.
Creo que en algunos no. Well, I hope. Coco Rosie. Okay, just FYI, now we're getting into the heinous territory. You see, you gotta combine here green to pink. This is gonna look just nasty. I'm gonna do my best to make it fade gently, but it's gonna be abrupt, to say the least. So aquí tenemos petal. Eso es pink. Eso es pink, rosa. Eso es fuchsia. Eso es fuchsia. Eso es el pink striker. Fuchsia es este.
Fuchsia es este, sí. Y este es cranberry.
No, cranberry se va a dividir. No vamos a tener que abrir.
De todos modos se tiene que abrir.
Ah, sí, claro. A ver, vamos a ver el color aquí del... Es que no vamos a usar cranberry, porque ves que es fuchsia. El cranberry se tiene al otro.
Ok, este no.
Cranberry quiere decir déjalo ya. Pero para que sea caso, pero no creo. Ah, y luego tenemos la rosa, el neodymium, que es más ese morado.
Sí,
Ese sí puede ser, sí. Ah, no, ese es el light pink striker.
Light pink.
Ah, ok. So here's a color that turns into another color that looks like neodymium, which is a light purple, but it actually turns into that color. Coco Rosie. So now we're doing a recap. Pinks to nasty spring green to cyans to jellos to whitish as is. Now we are going to move along to the reds. And then blues. What are my blues? Oops. I think I did it again. Anyway, I just had a whole spiel. Now we got cobalt to red. We've done this whole thing. And I was explaining. It's not as fun the second time. That was a very emotional moment I just had. Just saying anyway. So we got reds to pinks, beautiful. Pinks to greens, gonna be rough. Greens to blues, okay. Yellows to blues, gonna be beautiful, but there's gonna be a reaction here that happens with a little brown line, when they mix. The cadmium, the selenium, and the steel in the blues, aquas, cyans in this case. And then this is our lovely subtle place from this. So now we're going from these reds to these blues. Not gonna be easy. But I don't got the blues. I got a little chihuahua in the palm of my hand. Here we are transporting the last of it into the oven. I just got off the phone with my dad and we were talking about it some more. We're having fun with this one, guys. Now I'm gonna start doing the noise samples. At the same time, Mario and I are finishing up. A ver, Mario, todavía lo siento un poquito grueso. Sé que hay un par de lugares donde sí está.
Ajá, sí. Es este.
La altura me gusta. Creo que sí hay que adelgazarlo un poco.
La llevé a que lo checara esta Lupe, a ver si ella lo puede agarrar bien.
Ajá.
Y Lupe dice que sí, también Fabiola lo agarra bien. Que no hay tanto lío.
Bueno, entonces deja esto así, me vas haciendo el otro y vamos a compararlos, a lo mejor los rebajamos un poquito más.
Sí.
Okay? Va. This is how we start the pieces. So the piece we just saw starts off, this one they didn't anneal very well, you see the crack there. That's just a sample, so it doesn't really matter. And there's Go Mickey, Go Mickey. Now it says I was about to take this piece and start grinding it on 550. We can measure the height. Your Kike is giving the interior a handstand so that we can get a little bevel in there so it doesn't chip. And this is all cut on the diamond saw. And then hand polished. And what we do here is we put X's on all the sides so we can see if there's any areas that aren't being flat. When we put it on the lap wheel, it's already got 220 ground down. Now we're going to go to 500. It'll lose a little bit of volume, but it's just so that the polishing takes less time. And now the whole piece is in the oven. We've got the nasty color combination, nice fade, rough, primer, nice, awesome. The whole thing, we will see it out of the oven shortly, or shortly on Monday. Goodbye, little barcode, for the colors and the barcodes of the television. And there's Wojtek coming to check out the barcodes. Here we've got Mario chopping up the piece. So we actually take it to a diamond saw with water. Then we have the other piece that we're doing over here, which is now taking off the edges. Here we've got Lalo cutting the strips with his rad fingerprint man from hell. So this is how we cut the strips. That thing go in the barcode. That are over here. Everything is very, very hand